Hello, hello, hello. And I just want to thank you once again for taking my IEP booklet, e-booklet. And I was thinking, what if um, a parent realizes that their IEP is not being followed? What can they do? What can you do? The ebook told you how to prepare for the IEP meeting, but it didn't tell you what to do if it wasn't being followed. What can you do? Well, you can send an email to your child's teacher and call a meeting to address your concerns. If that does not help, you can call a formal IEP meeting with the entire IEP team, which may take a while because if you're in a self-contained classroom, it may take a while to bring everybody together. While you're waiting, you can take data and request daily information from the teacher so that you can have proof that this IEP is not being followed. Make sure, though, that your child's teacher understands your child's learning styles. If your child learns best by walking around the room, then that should be in the IEP. If your child learns best by sitting on the floor, that should be in the IEP. There may be a visual perception problem that the teacher is not aware of. And also, the teacher has to figure out the learning style. It has to match. They have to move themselves to match with your child. My son, has a visual perception problem, and so if you show him these markers and put them on a flat surface and say, look down on a table and pick out the red ones, he will have problems. If you hand him the markers and give it to him like this, laterally, he will have no problem picking them out. He'll be able to pick out the red ones. That's just the way his eyes work. A flat surface is hard for him, and then he's going to get very frustrated because he says he knows, but he can't, especially if it's somebody he doesn't know. It's going to be really, very difficult for him. And I have been to a lot of assessments with him, and I'd be scratching my head, wondering why he can't pick out that blue from red, or green from red, green from blue. And I keep wondering, and I finally realized it's a perception. It's a visual perception because my son, I had put all these word cards of the foods that he liked on the refrigerator. And when he wanted to eat that food, he would go and point to it. And so ABA came in here one day, pulled them all off, put them flat on the table and said he can't read them. Well, it wasn't that he couldn't read them, but it's visual perception. He needed them lateral. So he could read them. And they insisted that, no, he's not reading those words. But he's eating the food when it's cooked. So he must be reading them. So specialists, teachers, they have to know your child's learning style and how your child is visually looking at these things. So I have a learning style quiz I can send you. If you'd like, you can contact me and I'll send it to you, and you can try to figure out what your child's learning style is and take it back to your IEP team. If you may decide, or you may have somebody else thinking about homeschooling, you may have a friend thinking about homeschooling, don't forget to check out my book, No More School Bus. Homeschooling Made Easy. It's not that difficult. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.